was murdered.
Dr. Decker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
I'd heard Dr. Decker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure.
Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
All Dr. Decker did was encourage me to think.
Do you think I killed my parents? Why? Because I stabbed my husband?
Decker was a dangerous person.
I'm not a murderer.
It's just me. I'm going crazy.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
It's our secret.
Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself.
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I didn't have any legs.
Thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face.
You started talking like your patient's
Ding dong, bing
ailments are
bong.
real.
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Dr. Decker killed it. No!
It's hungry.
You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you?
What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
It's just a game, Doctor. I like playing games.
What's this then?
I am taking applications to serve King Haldren himself as one of his trusted knights.
Okay, I'll do that.
Welcome to our fine dungeon. You won't find fiercer monsters or shinier treasure anywhere else in the kingdom.
Hey, you there, unicorn. Come with me. You useless beast. Go in there and check for monsters.
I'm certain you must be joking.
You are quite beautiful.
I know.
Most folks who come in here die before they can be any fun.
Have you noticed there's a giant rat in here?
Catch him and cook him up later.
Watch out, it's a trap!
Let us be off towards glory. May I tie you up with this rope?
Not here.
It's just a work meeting. I have everything. Under control, really.
All right, but please let me know how it goes. As soon as you can. Good luck, Naomi.
Am I going in circles? It's like this place has swallowed every escape route.
Listen, what I do with my time is not really any of your business.
And if you're implying something, just say it.
I can't find any trace of John. How could he vanish so quickly?
This is for everyone. Stay focused on the artifact. Don't let any distractions take away from that. I hired each of you to do a job, so do it.
buddy. How is it going? I hope you're doing well today. This fine Wednesday. Hello, Stains Blue. Hello, Finkelroy. Bust Eye Bookers, Chattlers. Asik. How you doing? It is... We're gonna do a year in review today. I'm gonna basically go through all my games that I played in 2025. Reminisce about them for a bit. And then we're gonna do some retro wildcard stuff. I don't have a plan for that. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea what we're gonna play. We're just gonna play stuff. So that'll be fun. Also, today's tea is just tea. Purple Rain. It's probably one of my favorite teas. It's got apple pieces and natural passion fruit flavor, as well as lemongrass, hibiscus, rose hips, and purple tea. And it is also purple-ish in color, which I will show you when it's done being made. It's like a purplish red. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. This is the first of hopefully many retro wildcard streams. We could also do game dev. I could also potentially do game dev on these days. I have started back up working on the game Quest for Erasmus, hoping to get a full release of a finished fan-made product by the end of this year. A lot of what I've done is redesigning things. Because while I did get a Game Jam release out, it was buggy. It had some crashes. The SCI 1 environment is, or SCI 0 environment is not the best at memory management. Well, I mean, it's fine at memory management, it just doesn't have much memory. SCI 1 corrected that problem by allowing a lot more things to go into the heap space. I agree. That would be nice if I could keep track of that. I mean, I don't really want to go through the joke book like 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, joke 1s, you know. I don't want to go in order. But you're right. Yeah, I've seen a few, and I've seen a few playthroughs. Diavor put a lot of time into it, and I saw all the stuff that I can prove on. So we may also do some playthroughs of it, and I can show you some stuff I did. In fact, maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. A lot of it's internal. Like, I've completely overhauled the inventory system because that was a memory sink. The inventory system has been overhauled so that inventory item scripts only are loaded when you actually have the inventory item in your hand, as opposed to always being loaded, which is how it was before. They were always loaded. So I made it so that it only loads the inventory scripts when you have the inventory item. I made a little point tracker so that I could track like goals and milestones that you did. Yeah. I added right clicking. That was probably the biggest thing I did. Now you can right click to view stuff, which is, I think, the biggest complaint from people that I got when they were playing the game is that you couldn't right click to see stuff, which oddly I didn't know was a thing. I don't know why I didn't know it was a thing, but I didn't know it was a thing. I never knew in SCI 0 you could right click on stuff. I never knew that was a thing. But apparently everyone knew it except me. I mean, it's in the help, so... Who reads help, though? Come on. So here's the purple tea. It's vaguely purple. It's more red. It's like a reddish purple. It won't all fit in this cup. All right, but anyway, year in review. That's step one. I don't have a screen for this, so I'll just do it here. I didn't make a screen. I knew exactly what I was doing. I didn't make a screen for it because I'm lazy. Let's be honest. I'm lazy. So let's see, what did we play in 2025? Let's start back on page 11. The first game we completed in 2025 was Deep Angst, the world builder game, which I gave 2 stars. It was just kind of a ridiculous trash world builder game. It had a butt on the cover, like a butt was the thing. I give it a 2 out of 5. 1 point for the butt. One point means I don't think it should be burned. What do you mean? What's my title? Oh, my title, my category. Yeah, I should change my category. Good point. I forgot to do that. Valid. Put me in retro. There we go. Okay. The second game we played was Tex McPhillip 3, A Destiny of Sin demo. I don't know if you remember the Tex McPhillip games, but they were something. They were something else. They were unexpected. In this game, you were God. And it was just a demo. It was not technically a finished product. So I gave that one a 3. I just changed it, so. And then we played Escape from the Salesman, which was a 10-minute game. Well, yeah, 3 was a bit expected. The first one was completely unexpected. The second one was more expected, but still surprising. And the third one was, I guess, par for the course. Escape from the Salesman was just meh. I mean, it was just a 10-minute game where you had to get out of your house, out of a window in the basement, I believe. I gave it a 2. We died twice, apparently, in it. And then we've got... That one was technically completed in 2024, though. And so was, I guess so was Tex McPhillip. Oh well. I still talked about it. Then we have The Legend of Kyrandia 3, Malcolm's Revenge. which I gave it 2. I gave it 2 to that one. I thought it had a lot of flaws. I thought it had a lot of flaws. I don't know if I regret that rating or not, but Legend of Kyrandia 3, Malcolm's Revenge. It tried to rewrite the lore, which I thought was weird. I definitely feel like it had flaws. But I gave it a 3, right? Isn't that what I said I gave it? No, I gave it a 2. I gave it a 2. So. And then we played AGI Quest 1, the computer game, which I thought was really good, and I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was short. It was 12 minutes, but I thought it was a good 12 minutes. It was a good 12 minutes of game. If you have 12 minutes to spare, that's a good game. Then we have Life is Strange Double Exposure. I gave it a 3. It feels like an episode of The Critic. It stinks!
Fucking thing sucks!
I thought Life is Strange Double Exposure deserved a 3. Honestly, a lot of it is I don't remember it that much. Thinking back about it, I don't remember a whole lot about the game, so it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, that deserves a whatever when oh yeah, I remember this game. Yeah, I gave it a 3. I didn't think it was bad, but and then we have more short games. We have Promessa, which I don't really remember much about at all. And I gave it, it looks like I gave it a 2. And then we have a game called The Alignment Paradox, which I believe was a Game Jam game, and I gave it a 4. I thought it was pretty good for its 30 minute time. Yeah, I agree. There's some games I'll never forget. Next one was The Crystal Skull, which is a game I do remember. Looking at the screenshots, I definitely remember that one. It was a weird one. And that one I gave a 4. We have more short games, which I don't remember much about, like Captain Downs and the Pirate Princess. This game took me 23 minutes. I think it was like a one-room puzzle game, maybe. I gave it a 3. Duck and Cover, the 3 rules of deduction. I gave a 3 as well. That was a 27-minute game where you have a detective and his duck sidekick or duck partner, maybe. I don't know. It was a murder mystery. I gave it a 3. Then we have Claude and the Phantom, which I gave a 4. It was a 27-minute game. This is a guy who was in an antique shop, basically. They're in the completed games. Under completed games, if you go to the the tacoadventure.net site and you click on completed games, the rating is, I added a rating after all the games. And now I'm rating them from 1 to 5. 5 being you should burn it. It should be burnt and never seen by existence ever again. 2 being I'd avoid it unless you really want to torture yourself, and the 3 being okay, 4 being you should probably play it, and 5 is you should definitely play it. Star Trek Deep Space Harbinger, I gave a 2. I gave a 2 to that one. There were in my opinion, a significant amount of flaws with that one. Out of all the Star Trek games that we played, I thought that was the jankiest one. I think so. It also had the flying sequence, and I think the one where you had to do the practice run and then the real run or something like that. Yeah, I burn in a dumpster. Exactly. Then we got, let's see, Pixels Time Paradox. I gave a 5 to this one. This was a 19-minute, this was a 20-minute game, and it was really good. Like, I thought it was a good game. It was short, but it was good. I would like to see, that would be one that I'd like to see that made into a full game, but it's apparently the latest addition to the Inspector Waffles universe, created in 2 weeks. I gave that one a 5. And then the Crimson Diamond, I also gave a 5. I think you should definitely play the Crimson Diamond if you haven't done so. I mean, I feel like part of that 5 was nostalgia, but I thought it was also a wickedly well-designed game. For what it was. I also think I nominated that one for the that was a 2024 game. Came out 2024. I definitely remember nominating that one for Adventure Game of the Year because I played the demo, and so I felt I had enough. It was your top game of this decade. 2025's looking good, man. 2025 has some good games in it. I mean, Omnicron Conspiracy. I gave this one a 3. This was a weird game, and I gave it a 3. It had a weird interface. You realize how much content you missed? Well, I'm happy to go review all these because they're all if you go to the website, pretty much every single playthrough is on YouTube, so you can watch it. I've been getting better at linking all my playthroughs on YouTube to the completed game, so you can actually watch it. And then we have Artifact. We know who made that one.
This game is jank.
Kara made Artifact for the MAGS January 2025 contest. I gave that one a 3. It's been in there for 2,000 days. Jeez, that's crazy. Thinking I've been streaming for 2,000 days. It's insane. And then we have King's Quest 6 AGI Demake. I gave that one a 5. I mean, I don't think there was any contest there. I mean, King's Quest 6 remake in AGI. I don't know yet, Bravestar. I'm just doing a year in review right now where we're going through all the games and I'm remembering them. Yeah, a demake of a game that was already basically a 5. So yeah. And it was the remake was done so well.
I love games!
The demake was done so well. So yeah, that one deserves a 5 easily. And then we have the Fish Sticks game. Remember the Fish Sticks game? It was in the style of kind of goblins. Crosabot or something. That one I gave a 3. I thought the game was decent. I mean, it was very Goblins-esque. It was short. It took 35 minutes to finish, but, you know, I give it a 3. It was, I think, was this one a fan translation? I think it was a fan translation. Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, it wasn't Goblins, but it was the same engine. Yeah, it was them. And then we have Kawadu, Can It Want It Do It? Another fan translation game where it was an educational adventure game commissioned to teach children safety and risk prevention. I gave that one a 2. A fairly solid 2. I admit I only played as one character, I think, but I gave it a 2. Well, it stands for, yeah, Can It Want It Do It? Yeah. C Kawadu. I don't know if how that translates to, or what it originally was. It was translated from, does it say? German. It's translated from German. Then we have A Space for the Abound. I gave that one a 5. I thought that was a good game. I was waffling between a 4 and a 5 on that one, but I gave it a 5. That was a good game. I remember it fondly. So. Okay, what else we got? We got Dreamweb. I gave it a 4. Dreamweb, I gave a 4. That was a weird one. It was such a weird adventure game because it's like top down. It was like a top down like, view. And if you look at it, it doesn't really look like an adventure game, but it was. It was where you had to kill people. Because of the dream web or whatever. It's set in a gritty, futuristic, dystopian city. You're having trouble matching titles games. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should share my screen with you so that it's more obvious what we're looking at here. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, so Dreamweb. Here's the screenshots. Was it like a top-down thing? That was this game. Unfortunately, we don't have music on the screen. You just have to hear me talk. Yeah, visuals do help. I agree. I expect you to remember everything that I ever played. Come on. All right, then we got this game, Alluvium, which was a Game Jam game. I thought it was pretty good. I thought this game was decent. It was 31 minutes, and I gave it a 4. Power Hoof, yeah. Okay. Portal Reloaded, I gave a 5. I thought Portal Reloaded was fantastic. If you like Portal, it's a fan-made Portal game. I mean, I thought it was, like, it was great. You could argue with me if Portal's an adventure game, but overall, I thought Portal Reloaded was good. I realize you're not seeing all of my window. There we go. It was tricky. It had tricky puzzles. It dealt with, like, time travel and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. Like, it added a lot. Like, it added a new dimension to Portal. Like, it wasn't just, like, rooms that had portals in them and just new puzzle rooms. It added new mechanics and all that stuff. So, it was pretty good. And it had kind of a story to it. I do play fan games. All right, then we have The Creator is Mean. I gave this one a 4. I don't know if you remember this game, but it was silly. It was pretty silly. It was a pretty silly game. It was very silly, in fact. And then we played, I gave that one a 4. And then we played the second one called The Creator is Mean Chapter 2. I also gave that one a 4. I clicked it. There we go. I gave that one a 4 also, which had us going into Day of the Pentacle, Battlecraft. I can't remember if ICQ opened. Or is that what it says? Or does it say ICO? I don't know. We got a Windows XP desktop here. I don't remember if we went to Day of the Pentacle, but I know we went into Battlecraft 2. And it says Lupus Arts did a really good job. And they were inside of like Photoshop. And it's called Chapter 2, the creator is still mean. Yeah, that one gets it. That one got a 4 from me. And then we have the worst game I've ever played. I think this one deserves it. If I could have given this a negative review, it would have gotten it. Yeah, this game is horrible. You should not play this. Yeah, that was we played that one last year. We finished it well, it doesn't say on the screen. Finished it on March 20th, 2025. I mean, the cover art's a spoof, I think, of other cover art. I love how it says, like, on the box, it says Rob Schneider, and he, like, yeah, if that's a sell. I mean, I don't know. His script was bad. I don't know if he just like didn't have a script and just said stuff, or if he had a script, then it was a horrible script. If he just said stuff based on like watching videos, then that sucked too. It just sucked. The game was not fun. The game was frustrating. The pacing was bad. The way that you progressed was horrible. I think it may have had good music. I don't remember. But overall, it was just awful. It deserves a 4. I remember this game very well. For all the wrong reasons. Okay, well, then we had Cozy, which I don't know if any of you remember this game. I give it a 3. It was short. It was 19 minutes. It was short. We were looking. I think we were.
I'm the evil midnight bomber. What bombs at midnight?
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Then we have Chaos on Deponia. I give it a 4. As much as I don't like Rufus, I think the Deponia games are pretty good. Like, they are solidly decent adventure games. I mean, I don't like Rufus, but, you know. What are you gonna do? Like, this is the one where Gold's brain was split into 3 parts. We had to kind of put her together. You got stuck in the first one. That's what hints are for, or walkthroughs or whatever. But it was good. It was good. It was a 4. Was the graded? Was it? Does it deserve a 5? I don't think so, but a 4, yeah. Then we have this game called Displaced Memories, another Game Jam game. I gave it a, what did I give it? I gave it a 3. I have a hard time giving any Game Jam game less than a 3, unless it's like downright awful, just because, you know, they had a certain amount of time to do it. You know, it's hard to give one of those less than a 3. Then we have Heavy Rain, which I gave a 4. Heavy Rain. Y'all remember Heavy Rain? Apparently this is the, this is a something, I don't know. That was better than it wanted it. That's better than you wanted it to be. That's reasonable. It was a 4. And then we've got My Memory of Us. I think I gave this one a 5. Yeah, I gave this one a 5. This is a good game. I thought that My Memory of Us was a good game. Deserved to be played. So, yeah, if you're remembering, it was had the robots and stuff. There's a lot of red in it. Or puzzles, robots, lots of allegory, lots and lots of allegory. Yeah, yeah, it was a good game. It dealt with issues and was a good game. And then we have self-service. I don't know if you remember this game. It was weird. This game was weird. And again, I gave it a 3. This game took me, what, 32 minutes to finish. This game was weird, and I think we played it before we played the OG game. So, yeah, it was a sequel to Giant Space Babies, which we're getting to. We're getting to. I didn't realize it was a sequel to Giant Space Babies, I don't think, when I played it. So I played it first, which I think playing the first one would have made this one make a little more sense, but it's fine. No one knew. I mean, I think I added this after I played it, the content that says it was a sequel. In fact, I don't actually think I have it listed as a sequel. Oh well. All right, and then we have Giant Space Babies, which took me 1 hour and 14 minutes. And I gave this one a 2. It's like, I gave this one a 2. And there's no screenshots of this one. It's a Game Jam game that I gave a 2 to. It was rough. It was very rough. It was super duper rough. Mainly because I mean, it took me, I seem to remember we stopped playing it multiple times because I couldn't figure out what to do. And then when I did figure out what to do, I was like, well, that's dumb. It needed a little bit more. So, but they made another one, and I gave it a 3. So, you know, good stuff. And then we have Quest for Glory 4.5. So you thought you were. I gave this one a 2. Yeah, a 2. Yeah, I gave it a 2. I mean, it had some good aspects, but I thought in the end it was just, maybe it deserves a 3. I don't know. It had some bad jokes. It had some. Oh, maybe I'll have to go through it again. I don't know. Some of these reviews I did like on a whim, and some of them were already in there. And it's all reused assets for the most part. Which, you know. Well, people enjoyed A Fork in the Tail too, and I did not. So, you know. I don't know. Maybe I just maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to watch it again. Yeah, people enjoyed watching it, not playing it, watching it. He just enjoyed the centaur sex. Yeah, I mean, that was a thing that happened in the game. I think I wish they would have made something different. I think that's where I'm at with this game. I wish they would have made something different. Maybe. And then Torrance Passage, I gave it a 4. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was a 5-star Sierra game. I thought it was pretty good. But we did get a nice sound effect out of it. At least one. We got at least one good sound effect out of it. The Boogle one. I played this one as when I was young as well, so it has some nostalgia for me as well. Like, I thought it was good. I just didn't give it a 5. I remember this annoying me a lot. Because every time I went in there, I had to deal with this part. And I think that the game just seemed to suddenly end. Like, you got through like the first 3 areas, and then it just went really fast at the end. Like, you're like, what happened? What happened to the game? It was so fast. It just went fast. I seem to recall. And then we have the Drool of the Killer. We play these of the Killer games. I gave this one a 2. I mean, it is what it is. They were just weird and somewhat nonsensical to me. I didn't quite understand what was going on. Which I think was the point. And we have the Telwinium Book 1, which I gave a 5 to. I thought it was very cool. I thought they were very cool. I thought this game was very cool. Everything about it was cool. The lore, the characters, the situations, the way it ended. Yeah, I think it was another Power Hoof game. I mean, yeah. It was 1 hour and 21 minutes of awesomeness. Then we have Journey, which skirts the line of what an adventure game was, but the thing that was cool about it is we had somebody in chat playing the game with me, and I didn't know it until the end, who was helping me along, which I thought was really cool. Because basically you could, if other people were playing the game, like they were in the game too. And so, you know, you could like help other people or whatever. So somebody there was somebody in chat who didn't tell me they were there, who was helping me along until I was done, and they were like, "Hey, that was me." So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, it gives me fond memories of this game, honestly, but they tried to write me a message. Yeah, they did, and I didn't understand it. But overall, I think the game's a 3. It may have been, you know, this game may have been a lot cooler if people were playing it, you know? If a lot of people were playing it at the same time, I think that would have made it even cooler. But playing it on your own, I think it's definitely a 3. So, when it was originally released, it probably would have been a significantly different, more... this experience would have been different. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Good question. Does it say here? Players can enable an online function to activate a cooperative mode. Other gamers worldwide are scanned, and when other players in the same area, the characters appear on each other's games and can travel together. No direct communication is possible, but through movement and whistling, indirect interaction is possible. Playing together with an anonymous player provides an additional advantage. When the characters are near each other, they charge the other character to enable a single flying charge. Okay. And no challenges need to be overcome. So basically you had one other person that was cooperating with you. Yeah, they did. So I was like, is this an AI person? I don't know what's going on. I didn't know. And it started to become apparent that they weren't an AI person. So then we got to the end of the adventure, which I gave it 3 as well. This game was weird. But I think that basically you had to watch a film and then do a thing in the room related to the film. Eventually leading to the ending. I thought it was interesting. There's a second one, and I'm wondering how the second one's going to be. Or did we play the second one? No, we haven't played the second one yet. There's a third one too. So, see what happens. We have Alien Science. I kind of remember this game. I gave it a, what did I give it? I gave it a 4. It was a short text parser driven adventure game. I remember this room. And I remember this. You're naked. But I don't remember much about the game. It took 51 minutes to complete. But I must have enjoyed it if I gave it a 4. Then we have Albino Lullaby, episode 1, which I gave a 3 to. We got some good sounds out of this game.
Why doesn't it resonate with joy?
It was really weird, and I know it frustrated me at times. And it took 3 hours and 16 minutes to finish. Yeah, we played both this year. We did. Who to blame? Yeah. Who to blame? Who to blame is who put the most points into it if it's a one that uses tacos. So whoever put the most tacos gets the distinction of being in this spot. If somebody nominated it and another person puts more tacos into it, then they end up here. So they have the most, this person has the most blame. All right, and then we have 6 Days of Sacrifice. What did I give this one? 4. I gave this one a 4. Was this the one on the... Oh, this was this one. I thought this was good. I mean, the thing about these is they're like, it's an ongoing story. And you were to blame for... Yeah, you were. I think this was it the final game in the series? I think it was. Yeah, it ties up the loose ends. So yeah. Also free. It was also a free game, wasn't it? I don't have a. It doesn't say free here, but I think it's yeah, download. So it's like a free game. All right, that brings us to Death of the Reprobate. I honestly love Joe Richardson's games. They're hilarious to me. And I gave it a 5. I think they're hilarious. The way he uses Renaissance art or whatever art, classical art and music and all that stuff, and puts things together to make a game. I love them. I love them so much. They are absolutely hilarious. I believe I said this was one of my favorites of 2024 also. I think I may have been the only one who said this was my favorite adventure game of 2024, but I stand by it. I stand by it. Alright, we have McPixel 3. Maybe I should have gone in the opposite order. Oh wait, no, these are the order we played them in, wasn't it? McPixel 3, I gave it a 4. I thought it was fun. I mean, McPixel 3 was fun. It's basically single room puzzles that you have a limited amount of time to solve. But I definitely thought it was fun. I definitely thought McPixel 3 was fun. So I give it a 4. I think it's worth playing. I don't know if you remember this one. It was very silly. It's very, very, very silly. Very silly, very ridiculous. Worth playing. Then we have Death Trick Double Blind. This was the one that we were at the circus. This is the one we were at the circus, and we were trying to talk to people and do stuff. I gave this one a 4. I enjoyed this game. I think it was pretty long. It wasn't that long, about 12 hours. But I remember enjoying this one. The mystery and the intrigue. And all of the inquiring, contradicting, and all that stuff, which I don't remember doing a whole lot of, but the story was good. The story was definitely interesting in this one, and I enjoyed playing it. It's hard to remember. The 11th hour, I gave it 2. I gave it 2 to the 11th hour. This game, and that's I don't know. it was playable. That's the thing about it. I did not like some of the it relied too much on games instead of puzzles, and some of the games were like the night in the first there was the furniture puzzle, which was a puzzle, and it was just hard. And then there was like the Connect 4, where basically Connect 4 is a solved game, and therefore it used whoever goes first, I think, can always win, I believe. And you had to play a perfect game of Connect 4 in order to win. And then the wordplay riddles, and there were like 4 games in it that you had to like beat. Stuff. And there's one, I think there's one, maybe 2 in the 7th Guest. One was that light, but you could skip them. I can't remember if you could you skip them in this one? Well, you could get the AI to play for you, I remember. And the AI would, I think, always pick the right moves, is basically what we ended up doing for Connect 4. And it was like, just stack all your pieces on the thing, and then eventually the last piece is going to be you winning the game. It was so ridiculous, which made me give it a 2. Because some of the puzzles, there were some good puzzles in it. I can't say all the puzzles were bad, but there were some really bad puzzles in this game. Let's see if we can find some bad ones in the screenshots. There was the can puzzle, which I thought was awful. I remember the can puzzle. This puzzle wasn't so bad. There was this puzzle where you had to find a bajillion letter word. Yeah, you had these wordplay puzzles where you had to just find an object in the house. Oh yeah, there's this puzzle where you weren't sure exactly where to put the word that you were making. What's it supposed to go in the middle? What's it supposed to go at the end? You didn't know. There were several chess puzzles. There was a book puzzle. I don't think this one was that bad, but I don't remember. Yeah, that's it. That's all the screenshots I've got, I think. But the can puzzle was bad. The wordplay puzzles and all the games. And yeah, you had to deal with the moving and all that stuff. Ugh. That deserved it too. Then we have 9 escape 0 hour 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I gave that one a 4. I thought that was I enjoyed the game for the most part. It was long, about 20 hours, but I enjoyed it overall. You had some puzzles, you had some inventory items, you had some interesting interactions between characters. It was not Danganronpa, even though it may have been from the same people. It was not that game. So I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4. And then we have this one I didn't rate, because I don't remember it. I don't actually remember this game, so I didn't rate it. I'm gonna have to watch the video of it. Alma the Captive. I mean, it's probably deserves a 3, but I don't know. It might deserve higher than that. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to watch the video to rate it. And then we've got Chicken versus Road. I think this one probably deserves a 3. I didn't rate this one either. This one was quite silly. I mean, this one may even deserve a 4. It was very silly and very interesting. So I think that's where I went, why I didn't give it a rating, because I thought maybe it deserved a 4. I just want to kind of watch it again. Now then we have Broken Sword 2.5, The Return of the Templars, which is another fan game. Which I gave a 4 to. We had to go to the factory, we had to go over here, we had to do all this stuff, we had to go back to there, the cafe, talk to the cafe person, go to the hotel receptionist, talk to this kid. I don't know if it does. I think it does. Yeah, it says familiar locations all over the world are mixed with new settings and characters. So it is a high quality with entirely new environments, characters, rendered cutscenes, sounds, and a storyline that match the original games. Some people with the original game have contributed, and there is full German and English voice acting. I mean, I give it a 4. From a fan game perspective, I think it deserves a 5. I mean, it's probably top tier fan made game type stuff. But I give it a 4 from a pure game perspective. The Ever Beginning Tale, I don't remember this game. Like, I looked at it and I was like, I don't remember this game. I'm gonna have to watch the video, so I didn't rate it. It took me 15 minutes to finish. So, Leftovers, on the other hand, I did remember. I remember this game. This one took me 15 minutes as well, and I remember it. This person looks like they have lettuce for a head. I mean, it was kind of creepy. Maybe because I think that she was like cooking people or something and feeding them to each other, to the neighbors. I gave it a 3, I think. Yeah, 3. Sorry if I gave you spoilers. Okay, then we had Jazz Punk. Jazz Punk was we played in June, and I gave that one a 4. That one was quite silly, but also fun. Silly and fun. Very silly. Very, very silly. Maybe I should have given that one a 5. I don't know. We have I Love My Goblin Girlfriend, where we had to basically feed the goblin what was asked for. I think I gave that one a 3. And Quest for the Holy Salsa, I gave it 2. I remember Elsinore, I gave a 4. This was a time loop game, if you recall. Time loop games are a mixed bag. They can be good and they can be bad. This one was pretty decent. This one was pretty decent as far as time loop games are concerned. I can't remember what ending we ended up getting. Oh, I got the book burning ending, it says in the notes. I got the book burning ending. That's what ending we got. We burnt the book. That's right. Then we have Snatcher. I gave that one a 4 as well. We have the Japanese version here. But this one was translated to English, so we played, obviously, an English translation of this game. One of your favorites? Snatcher. And then we played Gravity Bone, which I did not rate. It was, I think, from the same creator as the same people as Jazz Punk, I believe. I'm gonna have to watch it. Can't remember. It's either, I think it's a 3 or a 4 here. It's a game that inspired Jazz Punk. And then A Day in the Future. Another one I'm going to have to watch because I forget. 14 minutes and 31 seconds. The story takes place in the future in 2024. What? It was released in 2002, so that would have been 22 years in the future. I like the idea of games taking place in the future that are actually in the past. That is hilarious to me. And then we have Who Field, which was kind of a Seinfeld spoof based on Power Hoof People. I gave that one a 3. I skipped one. What did I skip? Oh, Smile. Oh, I skipped a lot. Goblins, I gave a 4. Goblins 1, I gave a 4 to. This one I had played before as a young person, and I enjoyed my playthrough. I enjoyed solving the puzzles. It was fun. It was a fun game. The story was there. The story was present. The story was present. Even though it wasn't, the king was transformed or something, and we as the goblins had to go save him, and oh, that's copyright. And it was the evil sorcerer, and we changed the evil sorcerer, I think, into something, and then we got we made the voodoo, we got all the stuff back or something. Yeah. This was 22 stages. Each was puzzles. The energy part is the thing that really, I did not like the energy part. The energy part was my least favorite part of the game. So we had to like reload and stuff to make sure our energy didn't get too low. Luckily there was a part in the game when we got our energy back. So then we have Smile for Me, which was a weird game. I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3. It was weird. It was where we had to make everybody smile. basically. And then we had this person that this puppet that didn't want us to make people smile. What else did we play?
Oh, look at me. I'm making people happy. I'm the magical man from Happy Land in a gumdrop house on Lollipop Lane.
We had Who Field episode 2 Gone Outback. We got that one, I gave a 3 as well. Basically a similar thing. It was a 7-minute and 58-second game. I mean, it was what it was. It did what it did, and it was done. And that was basically the gist of that one. Then we have Beyond Shadowgate, which I gave a 5. I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed Beyond Shadowgate. The remake thingy. I enjoyed this game. It was good. This game was good. So, that one I gave a 5. If you haven't played it, play it. Or watch me play it. You can do that too. Old Skies, I also gave a 5 too. I really enjoyed Old Skies. Whoops, that's not the button I meant to push. I also nominated that one for Adventure Game of the Year. I thought it was an interesting plot and an interesting ending, in fact. Oddly, when we played On the Moon, it reminded me of this game. It was this game, except On the Moon was just done in some of his memories instead of actually traveling back in time. Like, I thought it was weird that I felt that they were so similar. Because they kept going forward and back in memories and things changed and stuff like that. It was kind of like, I wonder if somebody was inspired by one to make the other. Yes, this was a game from 2025. It was released in 2025, so this was a new game. Then we have King's Quest, the complete collection. I also gave a 5. I thought it was good. I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot bad to say about King's Quest, the complete collection. I mean, I guess you could argue that there was some reinterpreting of the story, some, you know, some, like, some retconning some stuff, but I thought the games were good. And I'm glad I played them, and I think they're worth playing, for sure. You just made a huge blueberry and ginseng tea with 4 sweeteners. Nice. This sounds delicious. We played Abducted 10 minutes, which actually took us an hour to finish. I gave that a 3. We played Bent Oak Island, which I think is the first Kickstarter game that we, as a community, backed and we played on stream. And I gave it a 3. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great, but it was okay. It was a bit underbaked. Yeah, it could have used some more bakeage. It could have used some more time in the oven. I drink both, but then we played Night Manor, which I gave a 4. I gave a 4 to Night Manor. I really like Night Manor. And I remember we were playing UFO 50 for a while and me trying to get all the stuff. Yeah, tea is definitely much better for you, but I do like soda. I drink both. I don't know if I'll switch. Yeah, I mean, UFO 50 as a whole is great. It's great. And the Night Manor, as far as an adventure game inside UFO 50 was really good. Okay, goodbye Deponia. Another Deponia game I gave a 4 to. I really think the Deponia games are solid 4s. This is the one where you had to do stuff, resurrect yourself and stuff. Yeah. What's your birthday? When we played this game. Then we got the Manhole, which I gave a 3. And the last one. Okay. When it was added, or there was a date in there that was your birthday. The Manhole was just a game where you just clicked around and did stuff. I mean, it's kind of a difficult game to rate, really. In all honesty. Yeah, it's more about the historical importance of it. There's a color version. Yeah, there is, and here it is. Boom. Look at that. There's also a PC 98 version of it. Then we've got Little Nightmares. I did not rate because I was like, did we de-adventure this? I thought we de-adventured this one, but I think I kept Little Nightmares as an adventure game. I got annoyed by some of the stealth parts of it and things like that, but I think all in all, it was a puzzle platformer more than an adventure game. Little Nightmares 2, on the other hand, I think pushes heavily into the stealth components. I think is more of an action game than an adventure game. Yeah, the mist stuff. Toast yodeling. Cosmic Osmo, another game by Cyan. I give it 3. It's another one where basically you just click around. It's kind of an exploration game. You click around, you don't really have much in the way of goals, other than I think finding new places to go and stuff. So yeah, it has nice art. Yeah, it does have nice art. I don't think there was a color version of this one though. I mean, it says it was for Windows, but the Windows one has the 1-bit art. So then we have Spelunks in the Caves of Mr. Pseudo. Another one by them, which I think was also basically a clicking around and doing stuff game with a splash of color here and there. There were some more, I think there were puzzles and stuff, but in the end, I don't remember there actually being a goal. I think, yeah, that's right. We arranged, we got to the point where we explored everything. And you could, apparently they could have added expansions to make more rooms, and they never did. So I guess that was we played, I think, the most we could of that game, if I do recall. And then we've got Lost Records. I gave a 4 to this one. Lost Records. I don't know why are these screenshots broken? I don't know. We got some broken screenshots. Oh no. That's weird. Let me try reloading. They still broken? Yep. Oh man. Oh well. I thought this was a good game. I thought it was good. I gave it a 4. I think the one thing that I think I had some complaints with the way when they released the second part, I think they changed some characters to fit their narrative, which is my biggest issue with, I think, the story. Then we have the Silver Case Transmitter. I gave it a 3. I mean, I thought it was decent. The story was decent. It was a game that we played with the story. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this game other than it was a game we played with the story. And the beginner's guide was also a game we played. The beginner's story was interesting. The beginner's guide was interesting. It was an hour and a half, and it was just kind of weird. I gave it a 3. It was like Stanley Parable-esque, but I don't think it hit quite the same way. You know. And then let's see what else we got. We're getting close to the end here. We got Moonlight Moggy. I gave that a 4. I thought that was a good game. It was short. It was like 7 minutes and 15 seconds, but overall it was just about getting a cat, getting a cat back. I mean, you know, for a 7-minute game, it was pretty good. And same for a trick and some treats. Pretty decent game overall. I mean, if you remember this game with the clown and stuff, and the dog. Yeah, this started out as a cute game and turned out not to be a cute game. Let's just say that. No spoilers. You can watch it for yourself. And then we have Homestar Runner, Halloween Hide and Seek. I gave this one a 5. I don't know if I did it because it was Homestar or it was Homestar Runner or what, but I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, Strong Bad was in it. Strong Bad was in fact there's Strong Bad right there. He was disguised as Vohall. He's Vohall. Yeah, it had a lot of adventure game references. In fact, Homestar is the Quest for Glory guy. So yeah, good stuff. And then we got you know, Malcolm and Vohall and the guy from that one game that I can't remember. Was that the Dark Seed guy? Yeah. Okay. And then we got, those are the Halloween. And then Limbo of the Lost, I gave a 1 too. I think it's a bad game. Like, it's hilarious to play, but overall, it is not a good game.
Up, Tippity Dog.
It's like, I realize this is so bad it's a good game, but it is not a good game. Like, from a game perspective, it is definitely a 1. Can you get enjoyment out of playing it? Yeah, but not because it's a good game. Fun to watch. And kind of honestly fun to play, but not because it's a good game. Like, I'm not going to give them credit for making a good game because they didn't. They made a bad game. It's so bad. It's so bad. And apparently it's got a bunch of stolen assets. Like, a lot of stolen assets. Like, so many stolen assets. And Birds Aren't Real, I also gave a 1 too. This game was kind of hard to play. Well, who wants to be known for stolen assets games? I mean, that's where you're like I feel like being known for a cult classic bad game isn't so bad. But being known for a bad game where like half your assets are stolen, over half your assets, 90% of your assets are stolen. I mean, Beyond Two Souls, I gave a 4. A 4. I thought this game was good. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed a lot about this game. I didn't like the ending. I will tell you that right now. The ending I got. Make a game with only stolen assets? I mean, they came pretty close. I didn't like the ending. That's true, I suppose. I think I had the option of a different ending and I didn't pick it. So, but I'm happy with most of the ending that I picked, but not the full on, not part of it. Star Trek was a 2. I mean, it was a 12-minute and 36-second game, which had Star Trek sounds in it, and it was what it was. I mean. And then we had Midnight Snack, which I gave it 1 because it was pretty kind of awful. This one's not. I didn't think Midnight Snack was good. Yeah, who to blame? Austin for that one. All right, well, Alice's Lullaby, I gave a 3 to. I mean, also known as Albino Lullaby Episode 2. I mean, it had the same basic premise as the first one. After you started playing. Like, look at that. Look at that screenshot. I mean, that's basically the game right there. It had narwhals in it, yeah. I'm not giving half ratings. I'm doing my best to keep my ratings between 1 and 5 and only using 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 and having to define thing on what they mean. How many have I done? I've played 300 or 500 and some odd games. We're not at 600 yet. Macarena of the Missing is also gets a 2. Yeah, it gets a higher rating than Limbo of the Lost. That is correct. Macarena of the Missing, the parody of Lemula Lost, has a better rating than the thing it was parodying, which I think is funny. Was it good? No. Was it better? Yes. Yeah. Bug Snacks, I gave a 4. I thought Bug Snacks was good. I enjoyed Bug Snacks. The way it just was a cutesy game and turned into a somewhat dark, disturbing game was actually kind of interesting. And unexpected, in fact. I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't expect it to be so dark. Or turn so dark, I guess. But, yeah, I enjoyed that. Then we have Land Party 97, which is basically just a investigative game where you fill in some stuff. Game Jam game, I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3. I thought it was solidly okay. And then let's see, where are we at? We're at Copycat, another 3. This one was a cat game that was okay. Yeah, a whole 3. I don't think it was bad. I mean, I was annoyed by the characters in the game for sure, and their actions and stuff like that. You would have gone 1 because of the characters in the game and their actions. Because, yeah, I know, they did. I thought the game was mediocre. If it would have had, I think if it would have had a better characters, I would have given it a higher rating. And then we have the 2 Golden Idol Mysteries DLCs, which I gave a 4 to. The Vampire one and the Spider of Lanka. And then we got and then Zika Turia is a 2 and Zuni is a 2. I mean, I don't even know what to say about these games. This one took me 5 minutes and 45 seconds to complete. I still don't remember what it was about. This one took me an hour and 8 minutes to complete, and was weird and silly. This one I think was better than the other one, but I don't think it deserved a 3, so I gave it a 2. Where in the World in Carmen Sandiego, I gave it 3 to. I mean, I think it was definitely a pioneering game that did that. I mean, obviously it went on to, there were like lots of where in the heck is Carmen Sandiego games, but as far as the game is concerned, it was an educational game, you know, and it was cool. Not really a write home about game. And The Quarry I gave a 4. Remember this game? The Quarry? Give it a 4. I just made a fan sequel. Where in the heck is Carmen Sandiego? Slasher movie game, yeah. I'll admit, I feel like part of the reason I gave it was 4 was how I didn't realize some aspects and got somebody killed at the end of the game, but whatever. Then we got Nancy Drew, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I thought this was a pretty good game. I gave it a 4. I honestly, if I wouldn't have fixed the game and made it play better,
I think I made a boo-boo.
Yeah, once we got it working, it was solid. It was a solid experience. It was totally a good experience once we got it working. Before we got it working, it was a pretty good experience until we got to this stupid... Until we got here and we're playing these games, and then it was like, oh my gosh, this game sucks. But once I got it working, these games were very playable and stuff. Yeah, this game in particular right here, with the balls coming out and dropping into the things. Yeah. She did get a lot of rocks on her head, that is true. I liked this Nancy Drew game, I think, better than the other Nancy Drew game that I played. Out of the 2 Nancy Drew games I played, I thought this one was better. I don't remember what the other one was. Overboard, I gave it a 4. I thought this one was kind of a cool concept. You create a murder and then you try to cover it up. I don't know what happened, but it only took 2 hours to complete. I thought it was surprisingly easy to cover it up. I thought it was surprisingly easy to win. I didn't expect it to be quite as easy to win. And then there was that secret ending, yeah. I haven't edited this video yet, I don't think. I don't think I've edited this one. So I think it's on YouTube. It's not on YouTube yet. You can see. I've still got some to put on YouTube, and I've got some that I need to put the YouTube links up, because I've got this one's on YouTube. I just haven't linked it. And then let's see, we got To the Moon. I gave it 5. I thought this game was good. This game was good. Like, I don't know. This game was really good. Things just kind of came together and, like, made this game a good, solid game. It was I think it was RPG Maker. If it wasn't, it looked like it. And then our last one that we played, the last game we played in 2025 was Teen Agent, which I gave a 3 to. That's right, I gave it a 3. Believe it or not, it got a 3 from me. There was a lot of moon logic in it, which was the style at the time, right? It was the style at the time, I feel like, having moon logic. I like how this This says the game isn't connected in any
So
way
I
to the
tied an onion
1991
to my
movie
belt,
Cheat Agent.
which was the style at the time.
So that was 2025 in a nutshell. That's what we played during 2025. It was a good time. I also played a few adventure game demos. I will tell you, I played the demo for Rosewater off stream. I played these. I played the demo for Rosewater, the demo for Scott Whiskers, the second Scott Whiskers game, Elroy and the Aliens, I think it was called, Foolish Mortals, Simon Origins, Beekeepers, something. It was a Sherlock Holmes game. Big Ol' Boss Incorporated, and Neon Lights and Shadowgate 2. I played a few because I wanted to be somewhat informed when picking Adventure Game of the Year. So I played some of those. I didn't play through them, but I played at least this demo or the start of the game to kind of get an idea of the game. There's some solid games there. Let me just say that. There are some solidly good games that came out in 2025. The worst was A Fork in the Tail. 100%. That was the worst game.
This game is
that I've ever played. Well, maybe not that I've ever played, but that I've played on stream for sure. Maybe not the worst one I've ever played. The worst adventure game I've played for sure. So Rosewater is something we get to look forward to. It looks fantastic. Foolish Mortals looks fantastic. Elroy and the Aliens look pretty good. I think that's what it was called. Simon Origins looks pretty good. Beekeepers something looks pretty good. I mean, Big Ol' Boss looks pretty decent. Shadowgate 2 looked like it could be good, but I wasn't sure. It was hard for me to get a real feel of how that game was going to go. So lots of good games that came out in 2025, and that doesn't even scratch the surface really of all the games that came out. I just kind of picked the ones that seem like they would be top ones, but overall, according to my database, and my database is by nowhere complete. If you look here, there are 2025 games that were released. 187 games so far. 187 games released in 2025. I mean, some of these are Game Jam games. Some of these are probably really short or whatever, but that's a lot of games out of 6,643 games. So many games. My game is going to be on this list too. Well, maybe it won't. I guess I'll probably release it in 2026, technically. The demo came out in 2025, but not the actual game. It's called the Beekeeper's Picnic was the one I was referring to. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take a break, and then we'll fire up some DOS stuff and just play some DOS stuff. I will be back in 3 minutes, and I will probably get myself maybe some more tea. So don't go away. Yay, DOS stuff. If you have an idea for a DOS game that I can do stuff in, let me know. If I do more tea, I'm going to have to heat up some water. So I'm going to be a little more than 3 minutes. You doing? My water's heating up. Water. Ah, don't spill it. Okay. I'm back. And I am having, this time, I'm having Sage's Gate, which is mint, sage, and lavender. Peppermint, sage, licorice, lavender, and natural lavender extract. That's what the ingredients say. It's good stuff. Thanks, Brave Star. All right, let's DOS it up. DOS it up. What do we want to play? What do I want to play on the DOS? Did anybody suggest anything? The DOS version. Another PC 8898 game. Oh, I gotta pull this ridiculous. It's all messed up. There. Play Scrooge. Scrooge. Ooh. Scrooge definitely looks interesting. Oh my gosh. What kind of game is it? It looks like an adventure game. Is it not? Well, is it on my list of adventure games? We don't have to do adventure games here. Wednesday is not about adventure games. It's not on my list. Huh. Interesting. And the other one was called what? Sorcerian. Oh, there it is. It has Sierra's name on it. Oh my gosh. What was Sierra doing back then? Like, what were they doing? They were doing some weird stuff. Alright, I'm gonna install it. I'll install both of these. Let's play Scrooge. Let's try out Scrooge first. Let's say, unless this one just starts up. Well, still, we'll probably play Scrooge first anyway. No. No. I'm gonna turn the volume down also. So you have to remind me to turn it back up. Look, it's got MT42. Oh, look at that logo. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Listen to that. How do I make game go? How do I make the game go? Do I just have to wait for the music to stop? I'm trying to make the game go and it's not going. But now I push enter and it goes. Whoa, what's all this stuff? Like, you can create characters. Whoa. Crazy. We'll play Scrooge after we check this out real quick. We can play different scenarios. One. Oh. What the heck? This is so weird. Oh man, look at this. Oh, that's jumping. Oh, it's a side scroller. That's not what that's not what I was expecting. Are we getting hit by? Are we getting damaged by the torch? I feel like we are. Oh man. This is not what I was expecting. Oh, what? We got a fireball too? Well, how do we go down here? What do we do? You take the blue ball. Okay. Apparently I took the blue ball. Yeah. I turned the volume down, you're lucky. Or you'd be dead now. Why can't I find anything? You insert the blue ball. You see a huge blue statue. It looks like a demon. Yeah, it does. How do I go in the door? Oh, there we go. Get wrecked, nerd! Let's kill some nerds. They keep coming! Let's jump over them. Go away, nerds! You see a switch made of rock mounted high on the wall. When you touch the switch, the room begins to glow strangely. Whoa. Okay. Now I'm here. What were those, rats? What if I hit escape? Nothing. Oh, I like how I can't attack rats because they're too low. That's kind of rude. I guess I have to jump over them. I'm getting ratted. Ah! That was no good. Whoa, I can go in that door? Okay, that's news to me. I mean, I like the music. Oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, bats? I'm getting batted now. What the heck, dude? Do I even have hit points? Where are these things? Do I need them? We'll go in here. Oh no, it's acid! Or something. Oh, we got a rogue? Nice. Look at that. We got our genius rogue. I'm underwater, okay. Or I'm in a pool of acid. Or something, I don't know. I still don't know how to activate switches. Look at that. Toggle music, toggle sound effects, save game, view equipment, view inventory, view player status, change game speed, player dash, shift arrow, view hit points, caps lock. Oh, we're healing. Okay. We got some healing going on. It looks like we're supposed to. It's a switch, man. Why isn't it working? key. Oh man, somebody's got a -10 intelligence. Oh man, that's not good. Oh yeah, you're, well, oh wait, somebody's dead. Oh, we're all gonna die. Let's just all die. Dead, dead, dead. Brr. You failed your adventure. Please push any key. Ha! Okay, well that was fun to check out. That's not... What was Sierra doing back in the 90s, man? Like, what were they even doing? What was Sierra doing back then? They were being weird. Scrooge. We're gonna try out Scrooge, suggested by Gregory. And then we'll try Thexter. Thexter? Assuming I've got it. No. Scrooge from... You can now please type your name. Taco Adventure. Let's see if we can put that. Please type your address in the same line. What? 123 Fake Street. And my telephone number, 555 555 5555. There you go. Yep. Seems about right. Oh shoot, I forgot about my tea. Let's just make the first bit strong, and then the second bit doesn't have to be as strong. Okay. Scrooge is strictly copyright. Hit return. Leave the disk and drive. Okay. Are you a new player? You should read some further. No, I don't want to read them. Please note that you must use the arrow keys and enter key with all pop-up boxes. Make sure the numlock key is off. Okay, it's off now. Whoa! Preview adventure? Sure! A Scrooge preview follows. Was there no sound? Uh-oh. Is it broken? Oh, press spacebar. You adopt the guise of this character during the adventure. Oh, this is like a tutorial. You will meet relations, old friends, weird creatures, and death itself. The game follows. This is so weird. Have fun. Okay, cool. The screen has so much color. What the heck? I'm confused by the screen having so much color. No winners yet. Loading. Okay. If you are playing for the first time, you should read a message from the publisher. Sure, why not? We'll read it. The publisher spent an enormous amount of time on this and energy that you could play and enjoy it without booklets and manuals, lots of this complicated installation restricting graphic displays. Remember that this program needs use of logic and reasoning, a determination to succeed in completing it, a feeling of intellectual involvement acquired through playing. What is this? What is this? No stupid people allowed? Are they just trying to say if you're stupid, don't play this game? Is that what they're trying to say? If you are playing for the first time... No, I don't want to read it again. Oh, wait. Details on this. Yeah, sure. You're Ebenezer Scrooge, the central character in the story of A Christmas Carol. You're settling down for another mean Christmas. As Scrooge can relive his life and experiences. Being Scrooge, you should attempt to behave like him and think like him to fully experience the adventure. You should look at all the alternatives. Many functions are random in the program and may produce different results each time you play. Proceed with care to save your game position when you finish. When you have completed stage 1, you will be allowed to begin stage 2, the afterworld. You want to read a description of Ebenezer Scrooge? Sure! He was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge, a squeezing, grasping, scrapping, clutching, greedy old sinner, hard and sharp as flint, from which no steel had ever struck out generous fire. Secret and self-contained and solitary as an oyster, the cold within him froze his old features, nipped his pointed nose. Man, this is a lot of text. What the heck? I know the story of the Christmas Carol. I mean, who doesn't? They've done so much. Heat and cold had little influence on Scrooge. No warmth could warm, no wintry weather chill him, no wind that blew is bitter than he. No falling snow was more intent upon his purpose. The heaviest rain and snow and hail and sleet could boast of the advantage over him in only respect. They often came down handsomely, and Scrooge never did. Your quest begins in your dingy counting house at the office. You are checking accounts while your clerk is copying letters in a dismal little cell while trying to warm himself at the candle. Your nephew enters your office, bidding you a Merry Christmas, and asks you to dine at his family tonight. What do? I think about it. Your nephew is displeased. After a very heated argument, you send your nephew on his way with a very definite refusal. He announces the offer is still available if you should change your mind. He exchanges Christmas greetings with the clerk on the way out. You know, we should have played this during Christmas. On the evening of Christmas Eve, your clerk, we could make this a regular Christmas game, maybe. I don't know. It's menu driven, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it is narrative because it changes the story as you play it. On the evening of Christmas Eve, your clerk, Bob Cratchit, approaches you asking about this Christmas holidays. You will give him no day off. You quickly refuse, leaving him with a look of pain on his face, and tell him that you will see him at 9 sharp tomorrow morning. You've condemned yourself with this decision. There are limits beyond which even Scrooge will not go. You will be too kind. I will be too kind to it. I will be too kind to you and let you choose again. Oh. No, I'm gonna say D again. Oh, I can't pick D? Okay, I'll give it 1 day off. He is overjoyed with your decision and praises your generosity. Workers had a really hard life in Dickens' time and got little to no time off. Will you give him pay for his day off? No. Of course not. You refuse to give him any pay for his day off, and he is terribly disappointed. You set off in the direction of your home with 10 pounds. Oh my gosh, Regulus, get down. I need a spray bottle. You set off in the direction of your home with 10 pounds in your pocket and the word humbug on the tip of your tongue in case you should meet anyone. Oh, look at that. You're at location 1. I'm at the office. Enter the number of your location. Where should I go? Probably home, right? I think all I was going to do is home. Let's go home. 9. There's no reason to go anywhere else. You can't go there directly. Why not? Oh, I have to go to a... Can I go to the park? 6. Can't go there directly. Oh, so I either have to go to the carnival or the shops. Those are my options. Like, I can't think I can go to the tavern. So basically, since I'm at the office, that's number 1. I have to either go to my nephew's, the shops, or the tavern, or the carnival. Let's go to the shops. Remember, you can press escape at any time to pop up the menu. Do you have a token? No. Well, that is just too bad. What does that even mean? Okay, now I can go to the park. 6. What does a token mean? 6. As you approach the park, you pass through a long alley which has obviously been occupied by the poverty-stricken since the time began. The babble of arguments and fighting echo from every window. As you come to the exit, a dog blocks your way, biting and snapping angrily at you. Do you ignore the dog? The dog is not amused by your manners and attacks you, barking savagely, and chases you away. You are terrified and exhausted before the dog gives in. You are very angry that the owner does not keep the dog on a lead. I mean, I'd be angry about that too. Like that's definitely not a Scrooge thing. I would be mad about that as well. That is a rightfully mad thing. I'm not gonna feed a random dog. I'm not gonna feed a random dog. Maybe it's on a special dog diet. Right? Alright, I'm at the park. Oh, wait, I'm still at 3? Oh, because the dog. The dog, I ran away from the dog. Alright, let's go to the carnival then. Enter the code to pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, that's alright. You may not go to the carnival yet. Dang it! Well, I guess I gotta go to the dog. Guess I gotta deal with the dog again. Wait, where am I? 6. Okay, back to the shops. No, I don't have a token. I told you that last time. Okay. As you approach the park, you pass through a long... Oh, it's a random events. These are random events. It doesn't always happen that way. As you approach the park, you pass through a long alley, which has obviously been occupied by the poverty. But oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is going to happen again. Feed the dog. What do you wish to give him? I don't have anything. Meat. Okay. All right. I don't. Okay, this is weird. What if I say I have a token? Okay, we'll go to... This is a weird game, I'll say. I can go here. Let's just say I do have a token. You do not have a token. You cannot go to the shops yet. Oh, I say yes, and it's like, nuh-uh. 1. You return to your office, which is cold and lonely. I mean, my only option now is to go to my nephew's. I like have to. Like, I can't go to the carnival, I can't go to the shop, so my only option is to go to my nephew's house. Wait, there's another thing here that I can't tell what it is. I feel like home might be, for some reason, on the other side of the screen. Like, this is home. I don't know why. It's like a graphic defect. You arrive at your nephew's at the front door of the nephew's house. There's no one in the door to greet you, but you enter the hall anyway. You may enter the dining room or the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. You enter the kitchen and can now examine the kitchen table or fireplace. Let's look at the kitchen table. On the table you see an assortment of books and gifts. What would you like to take? We'll take a book. You get a big book. When you open it, you see a secret code message. Iceman. So the dining room. As you enter the dining room, your nephew asks you why you have come after being so rude. Do you apologize? No. You reply that he should be more respectful to his uncle, and with that, another argument erupts. With an angry growl, you bid him farewell. You haven't learnt to apologize yet. Iceman? Okay, let's go to the bank. Heck, let's go to the bank. A pin. Do you have the above? Money? Yes. You don't have it. You can't go to the bank yet. Okay, well, whatever. Well, now we go to 8. I realized I could probably go from the carnival to the tavern. I probably could have avoided this. You're approaching the lane in your house and to your house when you realize that you're passing Bob Cratchit's house. You peer in the window of his family rejoicing in the Christmas spirit. You wonder what it is they have to rejoice about, considering the terrible state they live in. You stare in disgust at the pathetic goose that sits on the table. Do you have a goose? No. You walk away, leaving the family to their happiness. Remember, you can press any escape at any time to pop up the menu. Let's hit escape. You have quit. Oh, what do I have? I got Iceman, money, a savings book, and shares. Okay. All right, now I can go home. 9. What? What are you talking about? How do I get to my house? How do I get to my house? Where am I? I can go to the park again. I'm gonna ignore the dog. Yeah, I'm at 3 now. Wait, maybe we got the password. Iceman. You find that you're walking into a crowd of people. Apparently, Icemans go to the circus. You find you're walking into a crowd of people, and after a couple of strides, you realize you are entering. I would call this an adventure game. I mean, you have to find things and do stuff. You realize you're in a carnival. Excited people are running everywhere, shouting about different attractions, such as a strong man and the pony rides. You listen with disdain, as you have always held the strong belief that carnivals are for fools who feel time and money is for wasting. As you leave the carnival, you see 3 attractions grouped together. Well, we have to do one. Let's go to the Wheel of Fortune. You place a pound down on the counter, and the man asks you which color you choose. The crowd gathered around the anticipation start roaring advice at you. You listen to your advice, to their advice. Let's. Oh, we can't. You can't save. Oh, game. Save. Yes. Yeah, sure, whatever. No. You tell them to be quiet as you are making an important decision. Red. Crowd roars with delight as you collect your 2 pounds. Oh, I won. Yeah, buddy. See, that's why you don't listen to people. Let's go to the Magician. You pay a pound on your way in and watch with considerable amusement the antics of the magician for half an hour. Do you leave? Do you wish to volunteer for a trick? No. Of course not. Towards the end of the show, you find yourself listening in on a conversation between 2 wealthy-looking men. Sitting in front of you, they are discussing the thieves who are occupying the park. You make note of the sound advice to avoid them at all costs if you are traveling through the park. The show ends and you leave quickly. Okay, let's try the fortune teller now. B. You pay a pound. She sits in front of you dressed like a gypsy with an old scarf wrapped around her neck. With a loud shriek, she starts stroking her crystal ball, which appears to be filled with mist. Suddenly, to your amazement, the vision clears and you see clearly your own spirit being tortured. Let's stay a while longer. Even though you are horrified by this vision, you remain seated and the vision disappears. She says she sees one chance for you to save yourself and it is approaching very soon. You are very relieved that she gives you a playing card symbolizing hope and predicts it could be of great importance to you. Do you examine the fortune teller's table? Yes. You see a pen. What do you want to take? I'm not going to rob her. Nothing. What if I take nothing? Oh, pen. A pen. Okay, I just apparently took a pen. I don't want to participate in any of these. Okay, well, apparently I'm back here. Sure, let's listen to them this time. They said black. Let's do black. Ah! We did it. We broke even. Let's go. Can we go home now? No, I don't think so. No, let's go to the tavern. As you pass through your local tavern, you are tempted to go in and have a drink. Do you want to enter the tavern? No. That's a waste of money. What am I, what is going on? Why can't I go home? How do I get home? Where is the path to home? Something's wrong with this. Is home like... It looks like it's maybe 8. I tried that though. No, I don't. I've told you that before. You walk away, leaving the family to that. I'm sending you back. I'm at 3 again. Oh, so it put, for some reason it put me at 3 again. Dang it. It put me back at 3. Weird. I think it's trying to make me learn lessons. So there's definitely puzzles in this. Like, there's definitely puzzles. Kind of feels like a board game, yeah. Kind of feels like you have to solve some puzzles to be able to get home. Interesting. I think we might play this more later. I think this should probably be in the database. I feel like it's definitely adventure-y. And it's got graphics. That's the issue, is the graphics is not, every screen doesn't have a graphic, but it's probably got enough graphics to qualify. Like, I go in here, dining room, and there's graphics. You enter the dining room, there's no sign of your nephew, but the party is still on, and everyone is playing party games. Play a game of cards. Let's play a game of cards. You settle down at a game of poker with your cousin Albert, a big man with a booming laugh. You explain from the start that you never gamble money, but you're still very intent on winning. It is a very close game, and you need an ace to win.
Don't worry.
You watch
You
watch with impatience as you are dealt the important card. It is an ace. He congratulates you on your victory and presents you with a present. You're very excited as you haven't received a present in years. It's a beautiful coat, for which you thank him greatly. As the clock strikes 10, you take your leave, expressing your gratitude to your nephew. Let's go to the kitchen again. Let's look at the fireplace. You examine the fireplace. You do not find anything of interest. Your hands are now covered in coal dust, and you go away in a huff. Let's go back in the dining room. Let's go to the kitchen again. Look at the table. Let's take the gift. You get a gift token, which you can use later. Oh, we got a token. All right. Now we can go back to the shops, right? And use our token. Yes. You stop to have a look at what's available in the grocery shop. He wishes you, what do you say? Do you say humbug? Yes. You mutter humbug under your breath, grocericizing disgust at your bitterness. While you're in the shop, you see 2 youths stealing some apples. Do you want to try and stop them? No. Oh, I can buy a goose now. Nice. Let's buy ourselves a goose. Nice. You buy a magnificent goose. Then we leave the shop. The grocer bids you farewell as you depart in the cold, frosty night, and you quicken your pace in order to get home before it snows. Alright, we're at the... Go to 8, I guess. I don't want to feed... If I go through the park, I'm going to have to feed the dog my damn goose, and I don't want to. I don't want to feed my dog a goose. Maybe I should buy... It's amazing. I got a token so I could buy stuff. Like, that seems weird, doesn't it? Let's go to the kitchen. Oh, this time the code is rain. What the heck? It's a different code this time. Leave the house. See, now we're gonna go to the bank. We're gonna go to Cratchit's. Yes. Sure, why not? You call in the house and Bob meets you, surprised and hoping you haven't changed your mind about the day off. You present the family with a fabulous goose to him as he brings you inside to show the family. Bob cannot believe that you have changed so much. You are learning to be a much kinder man. Do you want to go in? Sure, why not? You gather around the wide eyes and delight they see. They thank you for 100 times. Bob declares that you are a good soul, that your good soul should be blessed, and invites you in to eat it with them tomorrow, Christmas Day. Do you want to accept? Sure, why not? You agree to their offer and bid them farewell. Alright, then we go home. We made it home! You walk up to the old lane, your house, anticipating a good night's sleep, and reflecting on the many events of the day as you are thinking a light blanket of snow begins to fall. As you walk along the lane, you spot a beggar who is freezing. Do you have a coat? Yes! Do you want to give it to him? Sure! You give him the coat, and without knowing it, save his life. As you walk towards your house, you realize that it is one of many good deeds you have done today. Come to a corner where a group of people are carol singing. You have a red rose? No. The singer stops when they do not see a red rose in your collar and start pronouncing you as a miserly and uncharitable man. You say that you are as good as any other man, but you still haven't changed your ways, and you will be sorry. Well, that's just rude. Well, I'm done now. I'm home. Why would I go anywhere else? Huh? 9. I'm already there. Alright. I've seen enough of this. This should probably be in the database. We can probably play it during maybe next Christmas. Would be a good idea. We could play this. Seems pretty short overall. It'd be a good December game. All right. What was the other one that was mentioned? Bust-Eye Bookers. You said a game. Thexter. Let's see if it's in here. What kind of game is it? Thexter. I found it. Thexter. Amiga, Apple II, DOS. Oh man. Oh no, that's not good. I'm not good at those. Is it hard? Is it a hard one? It's handy. It is an option. 2. You have a joystick? No. Another Sierra game. Another one published by Sierra. Weird. If I just stand here while I last more than 5 minutes, can I just stand here? Cheating. Okay. It's not, I'm just standing there. I don't think I want to fall down here. Well, I'll do it. I died! Well, I don't think that's the way to go. I don't even know how to do stuff in this game, let's be honest. I'm getting murdered. chasing me. Man. Whoa, what the heck did I just do? I can turn into a ship? That's crazy, man. Well, I can't go through that. Clearly, it's electrocuted. But there's no way back up. Oh, never mind. There is a way back up. I can't shoot it. It doesn't shoot it. See? Oh, never mind. It does shoot it. Oh. I was near it and it didn't work. Ow! Shoot it! Ah! Well, that's as high as they can jump. Well, I got quite the leap. Oh. They need to have more health. My energy is getting low. My energy is... How do I get more energy? It's right on your 280, 286. Oh, so these things. Yeah, that did it. Shoot him, man! What in the heck is... What the heck happened? My aiming thing broke. Why didn't I aim? Why did I just shoot the floor? That was weird. I'd been auto-aiming at things and then suddenly I just decide I'm gonna shoot the floor. I did 5 minutes. I mean, it was... What if I shoot? What if I hit the ceiling? Oh, I just transform back. Okay. I mean, the game's actually not bad. What? I must have been aiming... Maybe I was aiming at something else. I don't know. Yeah, I have. I never knew Sierra brought Japanese games back. At me. Ow! Okay, I got wrecked there, man. Don't shoot the floor again this time. Oh, I see. He's aiming at that thing up there. That's what he's doing. My auto aiming is broken because I'm aiming at this stupid thing. Which I can't apparently hit because I'm stupid. Apparently the aiming in this game sucks. It's got like this auto aim thing that doesn't work. Stop aiming at that! Stop! Oh my, stop. Is there any way to like not have the aim be shit when there's other enemies on the screen? Like, that sucked. Okay, so basically the aiming is shit. You have shit. Your aiming just targets something. Yeah, I guess you are. Heck, we don't have to. Ah, I didn't expect that. No! I didn't expect it to come up and chase me. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I wonder what else did Sierra publish anything else? I find that interesting that Sierra published that. You know, I never knew Sierra published these types of games. Any others that you know Sierra published? Publisher. Can I search oh wait, yeah, I can. Publisher Sierra. I can actually search here to see what else they published. Sierra made, well, they published weird stuff. And then they bought some companies that made some weird stuff. Oils Well? They made that? Really? Some stuff I guess they did make some weird stuff. They made Championship Boxing. Wow, that looks weird. Oh, they didn't make that. They just published it. 1985. The heck is this game? Lunar Leaper? Okay. We've got all of these. These are all like Sierra original games. Leisure Suit Larry, blah, blah, blah. BC's Quest for Tires. I played that game. I was not good at it. I was so not good at it. I just probably still not good at it. What else we got? Kings, lots of King's Quest, lots of Leisure Suit Larry, Manhunter, Mega Math, Nova 5, Nova 9, Nova 9. Oh, it's a flight simulator type game. Oils Well. Oh, there's a remake of this one. Somebody remade Oils Well, which they originally apparently made, and somebody else remade it. That's interesting. Game called Outpost. I actually remember this game. I don't think I played it. I think it's a simulation where you create like an outpost on a planet. Ooh, the Sierra Network Startup Kit. Nice. Is that actually playable? Is that actually still playable? I'm actually kind of curious. There was one called Time Zone. Oh, that's a graphic. That might be on the list. Urban Runner. Sierra's finest game. The best Sierra has to offer. Urban Runner. Classic stuff. I'm curious about I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Just watch me. I just want to fire it up and see what happens. I'm gonna fire up their little online thing. I seriously want to know what happens. Like, the fact that it's in here amuses me. Apparently it included a $10 usage credit. Did anybody use the Sierra network? Oh, it's got MT32 sound. Oh, it wants to access the internet? Yes, you can access the internet. Do it. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's some way that it'll actually work. That would be hilarious. Oh my god, there is. Oh my goodness. What the heck, man? That is crazy. Welcome to Imagination, the world's first electronic entertainment community. It's more than just a way to play games online. It's a whole neighborhood of people that chat, play, and have fun together. Your first step is to put on your game face. Woohoo! The INN guy will provide an introduction to the network. Would you like to know? I wonder what they used to make this. You think you think they wrote a new engine for this? Probably. There is a thing that started called INN Barn Proxy. And apparently it allows you to use the Imagination Network on your local network. So if you have other people who have the Imagination stuff, I guess one person starts up a proxy thingy and you can all do stuff, I guess. That's so weird. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, we gotta create a persona. Taco. I'm not gonna put that stuff in. I'll just be Taco. Can I make? Oh, look at! Whoa, I'm naked. The heck? Jeez. It's not very not. That's not cool. I'll put on my nerd glasses. There's no glasses like my nerd glasses. Wow, looking. Oh, I got a mustache. There you go. Yeah, I got a mustache. Oh, good. I can actually wear clothes. What happens if I don't put any clothes on? What happens? Yeah, I got hats. Oh, I can wear a hat. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect! Oh, my skill? Oh, geez. So I have to say what I'm skilled at? I'm an expert. I'm an expert at everything. I don't even know what some of these games are, but I'm an expert at all of them. Bam. I don't even know what it is. What are my hobbies? Computer games, definitely. Let's see. Gardening, sure. There's something specifically missing from here. There's dogs, but there's not cats. Computers. Let's see. Electronics. Classical music, sure, why not? Oh, I can only select 4? What the hell? Oh, there's even more. What's the difference between computer games and video games? I feel like those are the same thing. Like, they're basically the same thing, right? Okay, sure, why not? Save. I know. Play. Dialing. Enter your new password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aww. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, lets me have that. It's dialing. I'm connected. Whoa, I'm in modem mode. I'm in data mode. I'm connected. What the heck? This is so weird. It actually works. That's crazy. Oh, and it says I'm connected. Welcome to InBarn. The recreation of Imagination Network launched May of 2019. Summer is June 22nd. It's crazy, man. I'm glad I did this. The mailroom is not available right now because the post office is closed. Aww. Boo. Go to the town hall. Billing information. My usage summary. Oh man. Oh, it's taking a while. Oh, I think I broke it. I think I broke it.
$900 dues.
This is charged per minute. Maybe this is normal. I want to go to Sierra Land though. That's so funny how I broke it. What if I close it? Let's just close it. Oh no, I closed it. Let's try it. Let's run it again. Am I still there? Remember, my password was 123456. Remember that. 123456. It's very difficult to remember password. So it's the same one I put on my luggage. I never noticed the AT. I didn't notice the AT&T logo. Select player. Hey, there I am. Yeah, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dialing. Is it started? Oh, it is. Okay. Modem mode. Continue. Dialing. Oh, I pushed a key. I interrupted modem mode. Oh no. Modem connect. I'm connected. Oh, there's a dragon. It's so crazy. It's crazy that this works. That's so crazy. What the heck? What do I have to do? Create? What am I doing? Taco. Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta do it here. Okay. What is, I don't even know what's happening. My skill at everything is the best. Are these games I can play? I want to play some 3D golf. I seem to have found the kids area. I don't know how, but I did. We can play boogers. 3D golf. I want to play 3D golf. So I want to play 3D freaking golf. Start. Is it gonna work? Is the question. Whoa, look at that. It's working. Oh my God. That is so crazy. I am blown away right now. Absolutely blown away. I don't like the sound. Whoa, look at that. That was a good swing. Look at that. I'm so good. Would you like to play again? where, how far away am I? I'll use that. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's do it. 75%. Oh, no, I got a spin on it. Oh, no, I hooked it. Or whatever. Sliced it. Whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't play golf.
Would you like to play again? You have selected no.
I mean, you can play golf online. It's not a gimmick, Gregory. It's like the Sierra Network. It's so good. How? Okay, I gotta be about half here. Maybe. Oh, I missed the green by some bit. I mean, okay, I gotta. Oh, come on. I should. The ball didn't even roll. What the heck? Kind of jank, wasn't it? I gotta do 26 feet. Okay. Oh! So close. So close. How much would it cost to play a game of golf on this, you think? Uh-oh, that's going to be way too hard. I was not paying attention.
I think I made a boo-boo.
I don't know, if you bought it, you got $10 worth of credit. You know? Can I quit? Oh, Alt X lets you quit. Yeah, I just want to quit. This is something. Alright, I think we're done for today, but I am blown away that someone actually made the ability to play these games on make this thing work. I'm shocked. Shocked. I mean, not that shocked, but somewhat shocked. I can watch. You need to select someone. Oh, there's nobody there. Aw, man. I wonder if I could, like, host. It looks like you can only host 2 players. I wonder if there's a way I could set up a I wonder if there's servers online that can, like, you can connect to. I'm gonna have to do some more investigating now. It says I can only support 2 players on this proxy. So I can only support 2 people. But wouldn't it be cool if I could get it working? Yeah, there's a lot left to check out. There's so much in here. Like, there were like I think there were like 20 or 30 games. Alright. How do I quit? Options. Preferences, want to play, who am I? Okay, quit. Leave. Thank you for playing. See you soon. Your time online this session was 8 minutes. I wonder how much it cost. I'm gonna look it up. How much do you think it cost? I'm very, very curious. I don't know if I'll be able to find out how much it costs, but I'm curious how much it costs. I'll find out when I get the bill. You could sign up by calling the number and asking for a sign-up kit, or by filling out an order form and selecting. So this was the sign-up kit. I think. Oh, that was the startup kit. The sign-up kit might have been something different. I just want to know how much it cost. Apparently it's half owned by AT&T and half owned by Sierra. Hourly rates were increased. Under the AT&T's direction, the network's name was changed to Imagination Network from the Sierra Network. Hourly rates were increased and the unlimited pricing plan was scrapped, plus several elements of the network considered too risque were removed entirely, and some other elements that related to Sierra's IP were altered, such as Larryland being Casino Land. AT&T bought the remaining half for an additional $50 million, making Sierra one of the few companies that profited. So it was originally called the Sierra Network. But I don't think that, like... And apparently it used the SCI 1.1 engine, which was modified to create. That is interesting. It doesn't say how much it costs. Apparently Larryland just had casino games, so whatever. Medieval Land has some cool looking games. There's so much to check out in this. Like there's like so many games. Like crazy. I guess you can see it. Why is your phone bill so high? I didn't realize that I was sharing my web browser, but there you go. Yeah, I don't see anything that talks about the costs. Although, I guess there's a lot of stuff here. Well, this is just the Sierra Wiki. Okay. This is just specifically on this. Well, I'm sure the numbers are out there. All right. I'm going to raid somebody today. I don't know who to raid on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be back next Wednesday. This might be an every other week thing. But I want to keep it a regular thing. I find that if I don't have a schedule for something, I don't do it. So I kind of need a schedule in order to do something. Like I think I will probably be continuing this Wednesday thing. I just don't know how often. It's either going to be every week or every other week. So I might be back next Wednesday, or I might be back the Wednesday after, but I will definitely be back the Wednesday after. So that would be the 21st. And I think I will be late to stream on the 22nd. So I'm going to a show. So yeah. I don't think I'm going to cancel the 22nd stream. I think it'll probably just start around 10. It'll start when I get home. Specifically, because I don't know when the show's going to end. It starts at 7:30. I think it's a 2-hour show, so I don't know. It's going to be a close call if I can start at 10. But it's Danganronpa Day, everybody's favorite game. Alright, we're gonna raid... Let's raid Retro Bladen, who's playing Lode Runner. Ding dong bing bong! Lode Runner 3D, which, you know, Lode Runner was published by Sierra. Not Lode Runner 3D, but Lode Runner. Oh yeah, It Stinks, the critic one. That would be a good one. It stinks. There's a Simpsons, like, you can find it from the Simpsons. The critic crossover episode. I feel like he says it. Does he say it in that one? I think he does. I think he says it in the crossover episode. Anyway, we're gonna write Retro Blade News playing Load Runner 3D for the Nintendo 64, it looks like, which was not published by Sierra. I am somewhat fascinated by this Imagination Network thing that we discovered. I was like, I wonder if it'll even work. But then it works and then some. And I am shocked. Anyway. It's your favorite. There were a lot of good critic jokes. There were it was a pretty decent show. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for more Danganronpa, our Thursday game. So I hope you join me for that. And then I'll be back Sunday for Space Venture, Tuesday for Space Venture, and then I'll see if I'll do next Wednesday. I don't know yet. But anyway, thank you all for being here for the bonus stream. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.